foot to it and get this game going. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up.
There he goes. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up to the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback and the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
Lewis to throw. Got his man downfield. Running room in the middle. Touchdown, Buffaloes! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Cougars offense will go to work for the first time. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone. Mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays. And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Keep it on the ground. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the lone back. Gets it past the marker. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Finds his tight end. Turning it on. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And he's knocked down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
I love the bootleg right away out of the quarterback. Why? Get him outside the pocket now. When he's that dynamic, that fast, you get him out there quick, you get him in space. Now you got to bring this athlete to the ground with
touchdown Cougar! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he makes the extra point. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Lewis wants to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line. The snap sets up the throw. Sets up the screen. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the spin move bought him a little time, just not a lot of yardage. The Buffaloes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And here comes the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Mayo. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
On the move, it's Mayo. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. All the way out across the 45-yard line, mark it out of bounds at the 46. And the Cougars will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. The screen, he can go. And this one will be stopped for no gain. High the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. And as a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Lewis to throw. Works the middle of the field. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. No huddle here for the offense.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Complete in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Pulls it and fires to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Using the quick game. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll run it from the gun. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
A 1st down run in the red zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Buffs! Great job by the back on the option.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Colorado 14, BYU 7.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Pulls it in. It's Perry. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They give it to him again. Breaks into the open. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And they can't make the connection. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. The give on the option. Finds a crease at the 20. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Flushed out of the pocket. Got enough space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, BYU!
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Now facing a third and long. Lewis wants to pass. Trying to set up the screen. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down. The Buffaloes line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The screen, he's got wheels. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Going to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. On the move, he fires. And the timing just a hair off.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Give to the running back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. BYU now into the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Snags it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, BYU! for 6 more points.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. Here's a heat. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Lewis to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. No fair catches here, looking for room. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Looking for room, it's Mayo. There he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. All wide out, no backs. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Unloads to the wideout. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Lewis wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. DB's right up on the receivers. Oh, they're after him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds space on the right. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, Who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The run from the shotgun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. And the Buffaloes are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. They bring the punter onto the field now. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Dumps it off in the flats. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Takes a handoff. It's Mayo. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's got an open man. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
BYU with the 1st and 10. Trying the left side. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Now the play fake. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Picked off. What a play by this defense. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Lewis to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. Got a little space. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Got a man. It's Miller. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Gibson. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. The give out of the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Buffaloes in the hurry-up. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. Lewis wants to pass. He caught it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
You got to be impressed by what you just saw from this offense. They're already in the red zone, right? The coach is telling the quarterback, be smart, don't do anything crazy with the football. We can't turn it over. We're already in field goal range, and he's like, no, man, I got my matchup one-on-one. I know where I'm going, and not just that. I'm not just going to get the first. I'm going to set you up now on the goal line. Let's roll.
They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. Fitted in the window for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Offense in a bunch formation. The lone back's got it. At the 35, he's loose. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Rides the back and leaves it. Not much there on the line. He gets 1 to the 31. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They go to the ground. At the 20, he's got space. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll pull it down and run. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down. And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the 4th quarter. Let's go! Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Now he's going to break the pocket. Touchdown, Cougars! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Lewis to throw. Turns it loose. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo. Third down play from the gun. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive.
Sends it downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Runs through the tackle. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. BYU lines up with a 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougar! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wants to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
And the Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off play action. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. looking to throw on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Fires to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Caught in the backfield. It's Turner. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. Lewis to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Turning it on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They're looking to throw on second and short. He's going to let it go. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. The Buffaloes come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wide receiver going in motion. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Turner. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. Across the 25, he's got room. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He's looking to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out quickly. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Looking to throw on third and goal. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. Fourth down, you want to be able...
He's got it in more than enough for a first down. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play. And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground.